I lost my mother, my father, and my brother to drug and alcohol addiction. My mother died of an overdose. My father went to Iraq. When he came back, he had PTSD. He started taking too much medication and started drinking alcohol. I went over to check on him, and he was lying dead in the floor. My brother was in rehab at the time, and I thought he was doing so well. A year later, he died after an extreme drinking binge. I'm worried about my addiction to food killing me, and that's why I want to find other ways to cope with my grief. I have a daughter now. It's not fair to her. How do I move on? How do you let go of your family?
You can't change what you don't acknowledge. You got to own this. The fact that you're predisposed to it doesn't mean you have to be there. It means that you just have harder hills to climb than other people. Does your daughter deserve to have a healthy mother as a good role model, breaking the legacy and choosing something different going forward, or does she not?
She absolutely deserves it.
The first thing we gotta do is get you healthy. I've written a book called 2020. It's a 2020 diet. Will get you to lose weight in a healthy way, in a hurry. I'm gonna start you with that. And then I'm gonna get you a personal trainer that is going to wear you out. You're going to start being a great role model for her, okay? Well, so how is Renatta now? Well, I'm proud to say she has lost and kept off 140 pounds. She's joining us virtually right now. Renatta, how you doing?
Dr. Phil, I have to thank you from the bottom of my heart for changing my life, for giving me the opportunity to change my life. I left the show that day knowing that people still cared about me the way that your staff, before I even got back to my room, Robert Reeves had called me to start talking about, nutrition. And I knew then people still cared about me, and you led the way in the darkest time of my life. So thank you.
Well, you had to be willing to lean into this and do all the work. And you said coming here gave you a sense of family. What do you mean by that?
Well, I was still in this victim mentality and just thinking, nobody cared about me. My parents aren't here. And the kindness that you showed me, Robin showed me, your staff, I knew that people cared about me still. And, a lot of people had opinions, but your opinions came with solutions. And those solutions have led me to live a really happy life and thrive. And it was absolutely vital that I got you gave me a subscription to Doctor on Demand. I was so depressed that I didn't want to do typical therapy. It didn't work for me. I didn't even want to leave my home. And so I was able to do therapy in bed. And being able to learn how to work through the triggers and the pain that I felt instead of turning to food was just a huge, huge difference maker for me.
Joining us virtually also is Robert Reeves, the head trainer at the Dr. Phil Show, who was heavily involved in Renatta's transformation. Robert, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Phil.
You really got involved with Renatta. She said you were calling her before she even got from the studio back to her hotel room. And
Yes,
you've kind of overseen this whole thing. How tough did she get? She really worked hard, right?
Well, she really worked hard, and what's really important to know for everybody out there is weight loss and weight control is really a skill set. And from the get-go, Renatta wanted to learn how to do this. She wanted to learn food, exercise, proper rest, and everything it takes for this optimum self-care and total weight control. And she absorbed it. And this is how it's supposed to work. And Renatta she was so motivated, so great to work with, and my hat goes off to her because all these years later, she's kept the weight off, and this is how it's supposed to work.
Kudos to both of y'all for hooking up, working hard, and getting this done. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.